Hi there, I'm Andrea Garvey and welcome to the Creative Spark. Every week, I'm going to share a simple 10-minute practice to help you return your sketchbook or your art journal and make space for creativity in your everyday life. I hope you enjoy them and I'll see you in the studio. Okay, today we're going to go small, tiny. I'm calling these tiny sketches. I'm using a Stillman Burn Epsilon series. I have a micron number 5. You could sketch with whatever you want, no big deal. You can use a pencil. You could do this on copy paper. It's up to you. But what the idea is that we're gonna make very small little sketches. And it's just a different way to sketch. It's a little less intimidating. Sometimes when I have big sketchbooks, I'm intimidated. I feel like I have to fill the whole page. But now we're actually going to fill a small page with little tiny sketches. So what I want you to do first is I want you to think of drawing a grid. I have 9 things, by the way, to the left of me. So I just want to do 9 boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and just draw 9 boxes. They don't have to be perfect, and they won't be. I can already tell you that, but you can do 12 if you really wanted to be filling your page. It doesn't matter. I just want you to draw 9. You can actually just draw a grid and no boxes is fine. Then I want you to find like 9 things, random stuff. So I have a heart my friend made me, Kathy made me. I have almonds, a little pitcher of for milk. I have watercolors, keys, spoons, beautiful little daffodils, and a pair of scissors, because why not? And that's it. And then I have some watercolors. And my idea is that we are just going to have fun making small little things. This totally takes the pressure off. So the things you can find, they could go together or not go together. It doesn't matter. And we're just going to do like 30 seconds for a sketch, not even, just small things. So I'm just going to bring in a thing one at a time. Thing 1 will be this really, I'm going to actually put it here just so I can do this, really little heart. And so when you do small, you don't really have the room to kind of make it perfect either. So this is all part of it. I want you to just spend, I don't know, I'm not going to set a timer for all of them, but my idea is that it shouldn't take you more than a minute to do one of these. And I want you to be loose and fast and free. It looks like more like an apple, but there we go. So one thing is done. Then I have these little watercolors from Wild Thorn. I'm going to get right to it and put in, oh, those flowers smell so good. So it's not quite a contour drawing, but it is very loose and a little bit of shading, just kind of scribbles. And that guy's done. Spoon's easy, right? We'll just pop in our little spoon. Give it a little bit of maybe some shading right here, but really, really fast, like done. And what will happen is you'll get into a situation where maybe you're traveling and you don't have a ton of time, but you want to kind of maybe sketch how the day was. Oh, you know what? I wanted to see the word dream on this keychain. Maybe you don't have a ton of time. Just grab some random things like in your Airbnb or wherever you are staying, hotel, and just sketch them. And then you'll have a story. Put those over there. Got our watercolor paints here, our tubes. So sometimes when I'm eating food at a restaurant and I have like 5 minutes to do a sketch, I'll do smaller sketches like these. And I just sort of get the shape of what I'm looking at. And then I can actually write some notes about it too, like What was the food I was eating? Where was the place? Got this thing, cute little bowl of almonds. And also when you don't really think too much about what you're sketching, like I just grab these they don't go together. There's nothing that makes sense. You don't have to think too hard about it. Like, what should I sketch? Where should I go get it? Just find the things, find small things. They don't have to be small either. You can just make them small, but find the things that are right in front of you. This is one of my favorite little pictures. And I love that it's polka dots. I've had it for probably 30 years. I've got the scissors. Let's open those guys up. The key too is you want to do the tiny sketches on a tiny piece of paper. It's way harder to do this in a bigger sketchbook because I'm like, oh, I just want them to be bigger. But no, when you're doing small, that's why I love taking the pocket-sized sketchbooks everywhere I go, because then I'm not as intimidated to fill the page. And I've got my last little flower. I'm always trying to look and see too what I'm looking at and then sketching. So now I've got a little bit of extra time on my hands with you guys. And so let's take some of these watercolors and I'm going to grab a brush. Oh, you know what I was going to do today too? Something different, something to mix it up is I have a water brush with me and you can buy these water brushes anywhere. And I have no idea where I got this one from. Probably an art store or Amazon or something like this. But water brushes are great to travel with. And you can see like I'm not that interested in figuring out like, oh wait, I'm doing a pink heart. Where's my pink? Nope, I'm just adding a little bit of color. That's it. Just giving it a little bit of fun. You could definitely add the right colors. You could definitely do it make yellow little flowers. You could do that too. Sometimes just adding a little bit of watercolor wash. I don't know. I think it's always so pretty. I'm really making a mess of my paints there. These are great to travel with. I am making a big mess there. I'm gonna have to blot that up. But these are great to travel with, and even a little set of paints are great to travel with. And now I just need to mop that guy up. Where's my napkins when I need them? Here's one. So think about like if you're on a plane too, you could even do 9 little people. And that's all still under our 10 minutes. And then maybe I could even write our tiny sketches down here. Tiny sketches. Okay, so just to regroup, make a grid, find some objects, sketch them fast, like 30 seconds, that's it. And then if you want, do a little color wash after it. And then the whole idea is that you're not fixing anything, you're not overthinking anything, and you keep on moving. Don't think too hard about your objects either. Just get them done. And then you can see how they're so cute. And so now imagine if you are taking your sketchbook on the road, or you are really being thoughtful about what you want to sketch, you could then do tiny sketches of the things and just make it as part of your pre-warm-up to do this, something like this. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to know what you guys think in the comments. So let me know if you like this little type of exercise, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye-bye.